Hello friends. So today we are going to study oogenesis. Okay. So oogenesis. So oogenesis means it's basically development of female gamete, that is egg or ova. Okay. In female reproductive system we have seen the ovary, and in the ovary we have seen the how secondary oocyte develops. Okay. And the process of development of the female gamete, that is a oocyte or secondary oocyte or egg or ova, is called oogenesis. Okay. Now this oogenesis starts before female birth. Okay. Try to remember, in female reproductive system this oogenesis starts before female birth. Okay. And it completes final step, that is a meiosis 2, only if fertilization occurs. Okay. Just remember these things. We will explain in detail in further description. Okay. So what is the oogonium? Oogonium is basically a germ cell that have ability to develop into a mature egg cell. Okay. It is basically germ cell. Okay. That can develop into a mature egg cell. Okay. And oogonium starts or it forms before birth. Okay. Now we will see the process by which this female gamete or egg or ova forms in female reproductive system. Okay. So we will start from the initial. I will show you the diagram and then we will see the follicular stages in gamete development or in oogenesis. Okay. So firstly there is a multiplication stage. Okay. So before birth there are the germ cells. Okay. So this is a germ cell. Now this germ cell, they can go through the mitosis and can form multiple germ cells. Okay. Multiple germ cells. Okay. Now after this mitosis formation, there are formation of primary oocyte. Okay. So there is a formation of primary oocyte. So there are multiple primary oocytes which are formed from this primordial cell or from the germ cell. Okay. So this is a germ cell, or we can call as a oogonium. Okay. So now it forms a primary oocyte. Okay. So this is a primary oocyte. Primary oocyte. Now remember, this primary oocytes converts into the it goes through the meiosis 1. Okay. It goes through the meiosis 1 and get arrested in the meiosis 1. Okay. So at this stage the meiosis 1 begins. Okay. So we will write in different color. Okay. So at this stage what is happening? It is a meiosis 1 begins. Okay. Begins. Okay. So this is a before birth. Remember, this happens before birth. After birth there is no primary oocytes which are forming. Okay. So whatever primary oocytes are formed before birth, they remain as it is. Okay. And these primary oocytes get arrested in meiosis 1. Okay. So this is very important point. Okay. So the primary oocytes are arrested in meiosis 1, and that is in prophase 1. Okay. That is in prophase 1 begins and it is arrested in prophase 1. Okay. It is arrested in prophase 1. After that birth happens. Okay. And after birth what happens is basically all these multiple, like maybe 40 or 60 to 40 to 60,000 primary oocytes are in the female ovary. Okay. Now so all this part happen before birth. Okay. So this part is before birth. Before birth. Okay. So this is before birth. So after birth there is a underdevelopment, or there is the ovaries are not developed well. Okay, so after birth there is a phase, that is a till puberty phase. Okay, till puberty phase. So this is a after puberty to menopause. Okay, so puberty to menopause. So puberty starts from age of 14 to 15 to menopause, which is menopause menopause occurs at the age of 45 to 50. Okay, in female. So during this phase, what happens is these primary oocytes, they develop into the primary oocytes. Okay, this converts into the primary oocytes, and then they converts into the secondary oocytes. Okay, and then secondary oocytes convert into the egg or ova. Okay, so we will see in detail. So during the puberty, what happens is basically this primary oocytes, it develops. Okay, it increases in size. Okay, and then so this is a primary oocyte. This is a primary oocyte. Okay, so few primary oocytes get developed, and then they are converting, or they are growing in size, and the meiosis 1 gets completed. Okay, so during this period, what is happening? The primary oocytes completes the meiosis 1. So this is a meiosis 1. Meiosis 1. Okay, it's a completion. It get completed. Meiosis 1 gets completed, and then there is a formation of one small polar body and formation of big secondary oocyte. Okay, so this is a secondary oocyte. Okay, this is a secondary oocyte and this is a polar body, that is first polar body. Okay, so the primary oocytes converts into the first polar body and secondary oocytes during the completion of meiosis 1. Once this meiosis 1 is completed, then this secondary oocytes, it gets ovulated. Okay, that is, it comes out of the ovary. Okay, and then after coming out of the ovary, in this secondary oocyte come out and in the fallopian tube, and if it doesn't get fertilized, then it dies. Okay, it dies. Okay, but if it gets fertilized, okay, so this is a no fertilization. This is a no fertilization, and the other path is basically fertilization. So this is a fertilization. Okay, so once it gets fertilized, so what is the fertilization? Fertilization is basically fusion of secondary oocyte and male sperm. Okay, so this is a male sperm. You remember the structure of sperm. Okay, so this is a male sperm. Okay, once this fertilization occurs, at that time the second meiosis completes. Okay, so second meiosis gets completed. So this is a meiosis 2. It is a meiosis 2. Meiosis 2. And during this meiosis, there is a formation of zygote. There is a formation of zygote. Okay, so in at this phase, it is in the metaphase 2. Okay, now at this point, what happens is there is a formation of one polar body. Okay, this is a polar body. So this is a second polar body, and this is a zygote. Okay, now if we will see their numbers, okay, number of chromosome. Okay, so in germ cell, obviously the germ cells are 2n in number. In primary oocyte, the germ cells are the cells are 2n in number. Here it is also 2n in number. So once meiosis 1 completes, then this polar body is in n in number, as well as the oocyte is also n in number. Okay, after that there is a formation of secondary oocyte. Okay, so this is obviously n in number. Okay, this is also n in number. So again the polar body is also n in number, and zygote is also n in number. Okay, the zygote is in 2n in number. Zygote is in 2n in number. Okay, because fusion of sperm and egg. Okay, so there is a formation of 2n. Now this polar body can also go through the meiosis 2 and can form the two polar bodies. Okay, and they are n in number. But in humans, only first polar body forms, and then it gets degenerated. Okay, here also the second polar body gets degenerated. Okay, so these are the events which are happening during the oogenesis. Okay, now we will see what happens in the follicle, okay, or in the ovary. Okay, so you remember when we were saying about the follicle, then the structure of follicle is like it has a germ cell, and at the center it's a nucleus. Okay, then this nucleus is surrounded by the follicular cells. Okay, there are few follicular cells which are present around these are the follicular cells. Okay, so what happens after that? The same structure remains. Okay, so this is a nucleus. These are the follicular cells. Okay, and this happens before the birth. Okay, this structure are before the birth. Okay, so this is basically similar to this primary oocyte. This is a primary oocyte. Now after the puberty, so remember this point. So this is a puberty step, puberty to menopause. Okay, so after the puberty, so this converts into the primary oocytes. So this is a nucleus, this is a primary oocyte which is surrounded by follicular cell. Okay, these are follicular cells. Okay, this is a primary oocyte. Now this primary oocytes gets converted into the secondary oocyte. Okay, secondary oocyte, then the tertiary oocyte. Okay, and after converting tertiary oocyte, it converts into the mature follicular cell. It converts into the mature Graafian follicle. Okay, so this is a mature Graafian follicle. Okay, so this mature Graafian follicle has the different layers. Okay, so just above the mature above these the oocyte, the secondary oocyte, there is a presence of a layer that is a zona pedicella, and just above the zona pedicella there is a presence of layer, and that is called as cumulus ophorus. Cumulus oophorus. Okay, and then after that there are also follicular cells, okay, which is connected to the other structure which is bigger okay, it has a multiple layers. We have seen this structure during the study of ovary. Okay, and this is a antrum, and so this is the ovulation phase. So in the ovulation phase what happens is basically, so this from this Graafian follicle, so this is a Graafian follicle. From this Graafian follicle the egg comes out. Okay, from this Graafian follicle this egg comes out. Okay, then this is called, this phase is called ovulation. So this is a ovulation. Okay, so this is a ovulation. Okay, so this egg comes out, and after that this Graafian follicle or this empty Graafian follicle converts into the corpus luteum. This converts into the corpus luteum. Okay, now if there is a fertilization, so there is the fertilization, that is a sperm fusion with the secondary oocyte, then only this corpus luteum survives. Okay, and survives, and this survives for 9 months. Okay, this survives for 9 months. Okay, till parturition. If there is no fertilization, in that case this corpus luteum converts into the corpus albicans. This corpus luteum converts into the corpus albicans. Okay, and then again this egg goes to the fallopian tube, and in the fallopian tube there is a fertilization occurs. Okay, so this is a fertilization occurs, and this happens in the fallopian tube. Okay, all these events are happening in ovary. Okay, from this mature follicle to the initial germ cell, all these events occurs in the ovary, whereas after the ovulation this ova or the secondary oocytes come into the fallopian tube, and in the fallopian tube this secondary oocytes and sperm gets fused and form the zygote, and then this zygote form the embryo. Okay, so all these events are happening in ovary. Okay, thank you.